how there's bullet holes in the car.
You remember I told you Mike was standing up on the car like this, and Cameron was like, he was standing in front of him right there, and he just started shooting, boom, boom, boom.
This is how 18-year-old Michael Mitchell Jr. thinks he's going to outsmart the detectives, as Mitchell explains how his friend Michael Robinson was shot by Cameron Powell. He fails to realize the chilling irony. He was the one found with the body.
Yep. Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
To make matters worse, detectives had one piece of evidence Mitchell never anticipated, and what came next was a brutal reality check.
I've got videos of you with a gun, with a Ruger, with an extended clip, that you said he got shot with, that your cousin said that you only had 6 bullets in, which is exactly how many went into this guy's stomach before he got shot in the face.
As Mitchell makes numerous attempts to outsmart the detectives, the question remains, will they manage to uncover the full truth, or will he outplay them as the ultimate manipulator? It all started on July 29, 2020, around 5 p.m., when Louisiana State Police pulled over a speeding car on Highway 17 in Franklin Parish. The vehicle had visible bullet holes, and the strong odor of marijuana only added to the suspicion. And behind the wheel was Michael Mitchell Jr.
You've admitted there's a small amount of in the car, and I've smelled it. It's probable cause. Can I take a look in your car? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So when I kept asking you where you live, you don't even know, because this ain't even your house. You better get some act right in you and stop lying to me, or I swear to God you're fixing to go to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That's the last freaking lie you better tell me. What's your last name?
Mitchell.
What's this Robinson last name? Michael Robinson. That's your brother.
Mitchell tried to play it cool, claiming Michael was just his brother who'd let him use the car. But that story immediately fell apart when detectives popped the trunk.
I'm gonna do the obvious thing I want to do. Hey. Yep. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
With that, Mitchell was arrested and brought in for questioning, and that's when he decided to audition for the role of Worst Liar of the Year.
So basically, my friends wanted to set Mike up because they know he was loaded, like he had money and stuff like that. So they hit me up. He was like, hey, yo, think with Mike. All you gotta do is just y'all can smoke together, and then when he drop you off, I'll handle it from there. So I mean, I just one thing in my life, so we smoked a little bit. After that, we was like coming down the street, kind of like by my house. And after that, that's when one of my homeboy, he was around the corner, and he was like talking to Mike, like, yeah, like trying to make him feel comfortable or whatever, like trying to be cool with him. And after that, he ended up like talking Mike out of the car, and at this point, like Mike, he's on the door and the car, like he just leaning up right there. Mm-hmm. After that, shots just came out, boom, boom, boom. Mike hit the ground. He was holding his stomach. He was like, bro, you shot me in my stomach. After that, he ran to the car because he knew Mike had a gun too. He went in there, grabbed Mike's gun. Mike was on the ground. He just did it to him. And that was it.
He did what to him?
He shot him in the head.
Okay.
After that, he was like, pop the trunk, bro, hurry up, pop the trunk. Pop the trunk. I just grabbed his legs, threw him in there. And after that, he took the car and off. Like, he took the car with the body and I was gone. I was at home. So this morning he came and dropped the car over. He wanted me to get rid of everything. Like, dump the car, black eye, all that together. And cause I was scared too. Like, I was scared he was gonna do the same to me if I didn't do what he said.
Mitchell paints the whole thing as a robbery gone wrong, tossing all the blame on his homeboy Cameron Powell, who was apparently the evil genius of the operation. But Mitchell doesn't stop at just pointing fingers. Now he's suddenly the terrified kid who didn't sign up for any of this, caught with a body in the trunk. He's clinging to the only strategy he's got left: play the scared teen card and hope it's enough to dodge a murder charge.
When you said that your homeboys were going to set him up, set Mike up, who all is that? Yeah, what man? You doing right?
It was a few people, but it was only one person. It was only one person that pulled. Like,
Let's start with him, okay?
Cam.
Cameron?
Mm-hmm.
What's Cameron's last name? About how old is Cameron? Okay. Alright, and what did he say to you when he called, or when y'all were together, or whatever, about setting Mike up?
Hey, bro. You know my love this stuff. All I need you to do is just, he wanted me to just like get on high or whatever. And then he just took over the rest. And that's all he wanted me to do.
Alright, so we got Cameron. He was the shooter, right? What did he shoot him with?
He had a charge 9.
How do you know
Like I saw it, like a charge 9, he had a extended clip.
that? Okay. Alright, who else all was there?
Nobody really.
Come on, man. You already told me that a few people were there. You're doing really good, okay? You're doing the best thing you can do to help yourself. I hate to see you just give me a little and then hold out a little, because then I don't know if you're telling the truth or not. Does that make sense? I believe you. I can see. I can see that you're telling the truth, but let's just go ahead and tell the whole story.
I was with my cousin. He was at my house with me.
Who's your
So
son?
he was just chilling with me. He was a smile.
Who?
Smile.
What was his role in this deal?
He really didn't have a role. He was just like, he was just at my house with me chilling.
Yeah.
And after that, he was like, I wouldn't say he was a driver, because he wasn't. Like, he was just in his own car. And Cameron was in the car with him. So, yeah, so when we had hit the street, they was already parked like by my house, because they was smoking. So they was just outside smoking, kind of by my house.
If Mitchell's lying and the detectives suspect he is, then every new name he drops just digs the hole he's in even deeper. The detectives can sense that something is off, so they shift gears and try to earn his trust in the hopes of a slip-up. And Mitchell, who's just 18, starts to let his guard down. But sticking to a single story is going to be the real challenge for him.
What time do you think the shooting happened?
I want to say around 3 or 4, maybe, because it was still pretty dark.
Yeah. Alright. So what happened after? Did you just walk home from there, or you drove the car?
No, I didn't drive the car after the shooting. After I helped him put the body in the trunk, he took the car, he drove off. He took the spare tire out the trunk to put Mike in the trunk.
Where did you put the spare tire?
I had no idea, because I remember seeing him put it in the front seat, so he can because I guess it won't fit in the back seat or whatever, so he just put it in the front seat, and he hurried up and drove off.
Yeah. Did he tell you where he was going last night?
No, he said it.
Yeah. Where did you live?
I don't know the exact house. I know it's Dolly Lane, though.
Okay.
If I can get my phone, though, I can pull up the house number for it.
We can get that.
It was about 11 something. I was still sleeping. He woke me up and called me. He was like, hey, I need you to go take this car and take this body to me. I'm like, what you mean? Like, what you mean? What you want me to do with it? He was like, get rid of it. And like, he was sounding aggressive. So I ain't want to just get into no altercation with him because I ain't want to end up like Mike. Because he obviously, he had no feeling when he did it, I guess, because I don't know.
Yeah. Option and what?
After he dropped the car off with the keys, and I had...
At your house, or
he was like...
Plan to meet somewhere?
And we met, like, kind of by my house, but, like, not quite at my house. And after this, I told my mom, I was like, I'm about to go, I'm going to be gone for a little while. She was like, all right. And that's when I left. And I, first I went to Tallulah. Then Delhi came through Lansboro. And then that's when I got stopped. But he had gave me a spot to go. He told me where I can go trash the stuff in it. So that's what I was really on my way to.
What was that?
I got, like, I don't know the specific address. He just sent it to my phone, and I just put it in, like, tap it to get direction to it, and just come up.
Okay. What was your plan when you got there?
I was just gonna leave. I was gonna get out the car, leave the car there, and I was gonna try to get a ride back tomorrow, and just try to leave it at there.
Right now, Mitchell has a whole story laid out, and it's mostly clear, but with some glaring holes. Blaming someone else this early is risky, as once that person gets questioned, the cracks tend to show. It's still unclear if Mitchell is lying, but one thing doesn't add up. If this was just a robbery, why go straight to murder? Why not wear masks and take what you can like any typical stick-up? That's what makes this story feel shaky, and it's exactly why the detectives need to pull it apart piece by piece. And for that, they first need to send a team to find Cameron's whereabouts.
Cameron, he wanted me to leave the car in the body. He wanted me to dump.
Okay. Did you ever let Cameron know that you got stopped? Do you think he knows by now that you got stopped? Was he expecting you to let him know when you were done, or was he supposed to come pick you up?
He blocked me on everything. Like, he was stressing it so hard that we deleted everything that we sent back and forth. So, like, as of right now, it's like he got me blocked, so I can't contact him.
How are you gonna get picked up?
Yeah. How are you gonna get back to him?
I'll go call my girlfriend. She was gonna bring pictures.
Okay. Well, this doesn't have anything to do with anything, but who's your dad?
My dad.
What's he do for a living?
He's a mayor.
Up Richwood?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Have you talked to him?
I haven't talked to him, but...
Doc, do you live in his house? Okay. And what's your mom's name? And she knew that you were leaving?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell me about the shooting. Just a little bit more. You're doing good.
Let's try to focus on the location, exactly where it happened.
So I'm not real familiar with Richwood.
I can show y'all, like, exactly where it was at.
As Mitchell points out, the location where he claimed he planned to leave the body. The investigation into Cameron Powell was quietly unfolding in the background. But now that some time has passed, detectives are circling back to Mitchell's story, ready to see if anything slips, shifts, or suddenly doesn't line up.
And then there's bullet holes in the car.
Because you remember I told you Mike was standing up on the car like this, and Cameron was like he was standing in front of him right there, and he just started shooting, boom, boom, boom. Mike hit the ground. He was holding his stomach. He was like, "Bro, you shot me in my stomach." After he stood over Mike and shot him in the head, and he wanted me to hurry up and help him put the body in the trunk and all this, so he can spare him.
Yeah. He didn't tell you where he was going? About how many times you think you shot him? You say it the same every time, but when you shot him in the stomach at the very first, do you remember?
It was a few. It wasn't like one or two. It was like 5 or 6 maybe. But I don't think the clip he had was 4. Cause he stopped shooting at one point to go get. He went to go get Mike's gun out the car. And he used Mike's gun to finish him off.
He shot Mike in the head with the gun that he got out of the car.
With Mike's gun.
So he shot him with 2 guns, is what you're telling me.
With 2 guns.
Okay. So what else was in the car that he took out?
I think that was it.
Man, you remember just a minute ago how when you started telling me the story, your whole body changed because you're finally getting off your chest what's been in there all day, right? So go ahead and give me the rest of it. All right. Tell me what all was in the car that he took out. I can see you want to tell me. Yeah.
I don't know. I think he probably could have had some more weed in there maybe. But like I wasn't just really aware of what all he had in his car. Cause we was just smoking together, so I wasn't really scoping the scene or nothing.
Yeah.
I was just doing my part to smoke with him.
Yeah. Where was your cousin Smiley at?
He had his car parked right at the
where you said us?
Yeah. And Cameron got out of his car. He got out of my cousin's car and walked to the around the corner. And he met us right there.
What's your cousin drive?
It was kind of like the Jeep that looked like a box.
Yeah.
We got a shoot.
Cameron? Where's Cameron live?
He stayed not too far from me.
Could you show us on the map?
When Mitchell first told his story, he claimed that after firing a few shots, Cameron panicked and hid, supposedly because Michael had a gun too. But this time around, the part where Mitchell described Cameron trying to hide totally vanished. Instead, Mitchell now says Cameron had taken his gun and finished the job. It might seem like a small detail, but in cases like this, it's the little inconsistencies that flip everything. And very soon, the truth behind the whole story is about to be revealed.
Right now, then he doing it.
The first round of interrogation wrapped up, and while that unfolded, investigators ran checks on Cameron Pa. Later that same day, Cameron was arrested in connection with the murder of Michael Robinson Jr. Both he and Mitchell were charged with second-degree murder. But that's when things took an unexpected turn. When detectives double-checked Cameron's alibi, it held up. So once again, Mitchell was brought back in. And this time, he was about to face the full weight of the truth.
How am I going to prove that 1 was even there? 2, that he shot him. Right now, the only person I got is you. You were driving the car. You have the opportunity because you've got the guns, right? I've got videos of you with a gun, with a Ruger, with an extended clip that you said he got shot with, that your cousin said that you only had 6 bullets in, which is exactly how many went into this guy's stomach before he got shot in the face. Everything just points to you. And nothing points to Cameron. He's going to be a free man shortly. And you're going to be in here for first-degree murder because you did all this by yourself with no help.
Smiley didn't see me with a gun. He didn't, I'm telling you, I did not get in Smiley's car with the gun. I got in his car with myself, and I had my weed and the reloads to roll up with. So after that, I told him like I was gonna go with Mike, and at that point he went and got gas, and he went and picked Cameron up. He went and picked Cameron up because when we was there at first, Cameron was not with us. So when he left to go get gas and handle his business, whatever. Cameron was back with him.
How does he know Cameron?
He know Cameron through me.
Has he ever been around you before?
Smiley, that was his first time being around him. Yeah, after that.
Okay, so let's stop. Smiley, he left you. Did you give him instructions to go do something? Go pick somebody up?
No.
So he was riding around, going to get gas, and how did he wind up with Cameron?
I did tell him to go pick Cameron up.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff you can't mess up on.
Tables have turned, and Mitchell's lies are not holding up anymore. With every step, he isn't walking toward freedom. He's marching straight toward a prison cell, and things are only going to get worse.
Okay, what did Cam do?
Where'd Cam go? You told me that Cam left in the car.
That's what I said. Y'all trying to make me.
No.
Y'all trying to switch me up. I'm saying I know what I told y'all. I'm saying Cam left in the car. At the point Smiley came around the corner, Cam was already gone.
With the dead guy in the trunk.
Yes.
Come on now. Let's stop. So I'm not trying to cross you up. Here's what I'm trying to do. All of this whole story has to go into a report that I have to write.
I understand.
Right. So when I send this thing up the chain and I say, hey, Michael Mitchell didn't shoot this guy. He helped set him up. He needs his legs switched, but he didn't pull the trigger. Right?
Yes, sir.
Because that's what you want my report to say, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, to do that, I have to have all of my facts straight. But let me tell you what. Right now, I've got it on 2 recordings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got one that says Smiley was around the corner. He never saw me after the shooting. Me and Cam loaded the body up, and then Cam left in the car. All right. Then I got Smiley saying we heard the shooting. We drove around the corner. There was Michael Mitchell. No Cam. And you say Cam was gone already. And then I got another story just now that me and Cam loaded up the body. He jumps in the car and leaves. And now you're just standing there.
Now look, Smiley has nothing to lose. Well, he has a lot to lose, but he's not involved. So he told us a story that makes sense, that's understandable.
Your story's the one it's not jiving.
Yeah.
And here's why I think that, okay? I think that you're telling us a ton of truth. Like 95% of what you're saying is true. But 5%, you're trying to keep a homeboy out of a pinch, or maybe not quite sound so bad.
I'm just trying to I'm just trying to keep them out the way because they didn't.
But you can't keep them out of the way. Let me keep them out of the way. Let me do my job.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna keep them out of the way. Have I put anybody else in jail?
Mitchell still tries to play the part, acting like he cares about his homeboys. But the truth is that he has thrown both his cousin Smiley and Cameron under the bus from the very beginning. And there's a reason for that. He and Cameron had bad blood, a dispute that left Mitchell holding a grudge. So when the time came, Cameron became the perfect scapegoat. But with his story full of holes, Mitchell had no way out anymore. Finally, the district attorney dismissed Cameron Paw's charge and he was set free. On the other hand, Mitchell was scheduled to stand trial on August 29, 2022. It is to be noted that some sources suggest that he got a 25-year sentence, but these details could not be independently verified through official court records or reputable news outlets. Therefore, the precise sentencing information remains unconfirmed, and even the reason behind the murder is not yet confirmed. So what do you think about the case? Why did Mitchell kill his own friend? Feel free to share your opinions. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to uncover more cases like this from around the world. Until then, stay safe.